There's a secret right at the heart of banking, and it's been hiding in plain sight for decades. And that's that the very banks who are meant to serve the global financial system have been clogging it up needlessly with layers of complexity and risk. The Bank of London started with one simple question. The system is broken. How do we fix it?
One of the things that we all learned from the financial crisis was the degree of interconnectivity of the entire financial system. Large bank, small bank, retail investor, institutional investor, retail client, the man, the woman on the street, going to work every day with their 401ks declining. All of a sudden, the financial system, we all became aware, was completely interconnected. And as a result, risk could transfer in an interconnected way.
Payments is really a shorthand for a whole range of related activities and transactions. The most critical of these is clearing and settlement.
The clearing bank market is probably the area that even people that have been in banking for years don't understand. It is really the heart and the lifeblood of the banking system. But it's also one that has really been marked by inefficiency.
The global payments, clearing and settlement systems are not currently fit for purpose. These systems are too expensive, they take too long to come to settlement. There isn't an alternative.
Messaging, payments, and liquidity are all on different rails, and cross-border payments are encumbered by a chain of correspondent banks.
And all this is exacerbated by systemic settlement risk and the real burden of failed payments.
Until recently, this was a closed club.
Just between the UK, the EU, and the US, less than 100 banks control 75% of the world's spendable money. That's approximately $2.5 quadrillion annually.
In the UK alone, there are £750 billion worth of transactions processed every day. And in the main, these go through just 5 banks.
I often call this the nightclub issue. In banking, the reason the markets work is because everybody else is there. The reason the networks work is because everybody else is there. And so yes, if you go to a nightclub and you got lousy music and lousy drinks and so on, you still go because everybody else is there. And right now, most of the payment schemes and the ways that we transfer money were built in the 70s, 80s, 90s and only modestly upgraded.
There's been a bunch of fintechs and other participants who've done a really good job innovating around the edges, but they're really stunted because to bring real innovation, you have to innovate in the core.
They didn't innovate for that reason. They kept their systems antiquated. They didn't move things in real time, and they thought they were going to have this monopoly for a long time. And frankly, we live in a free market society, and in a free market society, problems get solved by innovators.
Every time you transfer money, that's a frustrating process and a costly process, right? I said, yep, or we're going to build at the Bank of London a product that is going to take that problem away. And we're going to be able to instantaneously transfer money and revolutionize a significant component of the financial services industry. And I said, man, if we can change that, we have a winner in our hands, right? And when you show them what you could have, which is faster, better, stronger, cheaper, then fundamentally people go, hang on, yeah, the door's wide open. Come and help us change.
One of the many failures of the global banking industry is they only really ask themselves one question. And that question was, where will the future of banking take us? When they really ought to have asked themselves, where will we take the future of banking? That's what we're here to solve at the Bank of London.